Hey everyone, welcome to today's BJJ yoga workout. Gonna do a little mix of on our feet and on the ground today. So I want to amp up the pace a little. So we'll do lots of sun salutations at the beginning to warm up, work on some of that cardio as well. So that's how we're gonna go today. Just remember, as always, remember your breath. Remember to breathe, okay? In through the nose, belly expands. Exhale through the nose, belly back in, okay? We breathe through our nose. Nose is for breathing, mouth is for eating, all right? Yes, when we are going really fast, sometimes we have to breathe through our mouth, obviously, but for as long as we can go through our nose, we go through our nose, all righty? So let's start out. We'll do a couple little warm-up sitting here. So inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, bring your arms down to a 90-degree angle. Really pull your elbows back, like you're trying to meet them behind your back here, just to open up the chest. Inhale, hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, back down to cactus arms. One more time. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, lower your arms, cactus arms. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, lower your right hand, palm down to the mat on the right side, and bend to the right, extending those fingers all the way to the other end of the room here, to the right side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe bend a little more. Really feel the opening in those left side ribs. Inhale, both hands meet up top. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Right hand goes all the way over to the left so that your right bicep is over that right ear. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe bend a tiny bit more down. Bring that forearm down if that's your flexibility allows you to. If not, just as far as you can go. Inhale, hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, left hand to that right knee, right hand behind you onto the ground or mat. Twisting to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe twist a little more here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release your twist. Inhale, hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, right hand to that left thigh, twisting to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist left. Wonderful. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Good. Release your hands to the mat very mindfully and continue breathing. Try not to hold your breath. Be aware if you are. Bring it up to your feet. Okay, we're gonna stand up here. Maybe have your blocks handy for later on during our practice. We're gonna begin some sun salutations here. We'll go a little slow at first and then we'll amp it up a tiny bit, all right? Inhale, hands overhead. Palms together. Kind of go back and forth on your toes and heels here. And just get some grounding. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to the mat or your blocks. Let your head dangle. Maybe give a little wiggle. Nice bend in the knees here just to allow your hamstring some time to stretch out as we go. Wiggle. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back, staying on our toes. Inhale, hands overhead, palms together. Nice high lunge here. Turn those pinkies together, making some space between the shoulder blades and making space between your ears and shoulders. Take a couple breaths here. Really engage the core. Kind of feel like you're drawing that navel towards the spine. Keeping a nice neutral pelvis, not extending beyond 90 degrees on that front leg. Exhale, release your hands back to the mat. Step your left foot back to the right, finding a plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, curl those toes. Enthusiastically raise those hips to the sky for downward dog.
Give a little pedal out here, stretching those calves and Achilles. It's okay if your heels don't touch, that's all right. Maybe keep a nice generous bend in the knees, allowing your hips to rise on up to the sky. Couple more breaths here. Good. Inhale, raise that right heel to the sky and step your foot up in between your hands. Left knee stays off the mat. Inhale, torso up, palms together again. Turn those pinkies. Feel like you're squeezing your inner thighs together. Really engage your legs. Make them active participants here. Navel to spine, really engaging the core. Gaze forward. Hands overhead. Inhale nice and deep here. Feeling the effort put into this nice high lunge. Pushing through that back heel. Exhale, lower your hands to the mat. Step your left foot up to meet your right, forward fold. Maybe reach for opposite elbows here. Little dangle pose, little wiggle. Good. Let gravity help you out here. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise on up, palms together overhead. Exhale, hands all the way down through the center. Release your hands to your sides. Inhale, hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back. Inhale, hands overhead. Raise the chest. Exhale, fold. Frame that front foot. Left foot back to meet the right plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, curl your toes, hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel to the sky. Step that foot up in between the hands. Exhale here. Inhale, raise the torso, hands together, overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your left foot up to meet your right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, lower hands through the center, all the way down to the sides. Ready? Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back. Inhale, rise on up. Core engage, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, frame that right foot. Right foot back to meet the left. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Curl your toes. Exhale, hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Step that foot up in between your hands. Rise on up, palms together. Engage the core. Inhale here, exhale, lower your hands to the mat. Step that left foot back to meet the right, lower chaturanga or up dog or cobra. Exhale, curl your toes, raise your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left heel to the sky. Step your right foot in between your hands. Raise your torso nice and strong here. Squeeze the thighs. Push through that back heel. Navel to spine. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Lower down, cobra or up dog. Curl your toes, hips up, downward facing dog. Let's take a moment here. Find some stillness. Bring your mind back, connect with that breath again. Inhale, raise that right heel, step that right foot up. Rise on up, palms together, high lunge. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot up to meet your right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise on up. Hands overhead. Exhale, hands all the way through center down to the side. Take a moment here, palms facing forward, chin parallel to the floor. Really feel yourself grounding through your feet. Just become aware of how you feel and aware of your breath. In and out, in through the nose, belly expands. Out through the nose, belly softens back. Inhale, hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise on up, hands overhead. Exhale, hands all the way down through center, kneeling back at the sides, palms forward. 2 breaths here. Inhale, hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, bend your knees, coming into chair pose. Keeping hands overhead if possible. If not, maybe cactus arms or prayer hands. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release the hands to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step your right foot back, knee down to the mat. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, bring your right elbow to your left knee, palms together, left elbow to the sky, finding a twist here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften into your twist. Maybe bring your gaze up to the left part of your ceiling. Good. Inhale deep. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. Push your right knee up, left foot back to meet the right knee plank. Exhale, lower, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale, step that right foot up between your hands. Rise on up, hands together. Exhale, soften down into that high lunge. Inhale, lengthen, reach those fingertips for the sky. Exhale, left elbow down to the right knee, twist the other way. Sorry, lower that left knee to the mat. Low lunge twist. Palms together, right elbow to the sky. Bring that gaze up to the sky, up to your ceiling, depending where you are right now. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, find a little more twist here. Don't force it, just little bits. Exhale, release your hands, frame that right foot. Bounce on up, left foot to meet the right in the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise the torso, bend the knees, coming back into chair pose. Lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, bring that left elbow down to the right elbow to the left knee, palms together, left elbow to the sky, twist in our chair pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe a little more twist. Nice and strong here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release your hands back to the mat for our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, raise the torso, bend the knees, hands overhead. Exhale, left elbow to the right knee, twist chair pose or revolve chair pose. Right elbow to the sky, palms together. Doing fantastic. Maybe again, bring that gaze up towards that right shoulder if possible. Exhale, release. Unwind, hand back to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise on up, palms together. Exhale, hands all the way down through heart center, down to the sides, palms facing forward. 2 breaths here in a nice strong Tadasana. Inhale, hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, lower, bend the knees, chair pose. Inhale, deep exhale, release your hands to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step your left foot back. Keep your knee up, raise the torso, palms together, hands overhead, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, release your hands to the mat, right foot back to meet the left, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. You're doing fantastic, we got this. Inhale, raise that left heel, step that foot on up between the hands. Raise the torso, hands overhead, palms together. Nice, strong, high lunge. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. Step that right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the torso, hands overhead, chair pose. Extend through those fingers, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise on up, hands together. Exhale, hands all the way down through heart center. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back. Inhale, raise the chest, hands overhead, high lunge. Exhale, fold. Frame that left foot, step your left foot back to meet your right, lower chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Exhale, raise your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise that left heel, step that left foot in between the hands, chest and hands, high, hands overhead. Exhale, release, frame that left foot, step the left foot back to meet the right, lower down to the knees, cross the shins, bring your heels on back, or bring your hips back onto your heels. Just finding a little added stretch here, maybe make a little more space between your knees. You can uncross your ankles too, or now you can cross the other way. I'm just trying to give a little added pressure onto the ankle there, just to stretch it a little more. We use our feet a lot in BJJ, so having some flexibility in the feet really helps as well. And both tops of the feet back to the mat. Walk your fingertips out, finding our nice child's pose here. Good. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips and walk your fingers all the way to the right, extending our child's pose to the right side. Really feel that stretch through the left ribs. Inhale, maybe lengthen a bit more through the fingertips. Exhale, bring your forehead as far down as you can. Another full breath here. Inhale, back up onto your fingertips. Walk your hands all the way across to the left side. Far as you can reach, while still keeping your hips as close to your heels as possible. And bring that forehead again back down towards the mat. Good. Inhale, come up on your fingertips and walk your hands back to center. forehead to the mat for our extended child's pose here. Good. Palms to the mat, stay on your forearm. Inhale, raise your hips, walk your hands forward, working ourselves into our puppy pose. Bring that forehead to the mat or to a block if that's more accessible for you right now. Find which position is comfortable, how far you can go, allowing a little bit of opening in the shoulders and upper chest here. Come up onto your fingertips, raise yourself up on your next inhale, walk your hands back, coming back up into our tabletop. Excellent. Really ground yourself through that left hand and extend the right leg behind, staying on your toes with that right leg. And inhale, raise the right arm, fingertips to the sky, finding a nice side plank. Little variation of our side plank. Just working on some balance. Exhale, release that right hand to the mat. Bring that knee down to meet the left. Still on our tabletop. Balance yourself on that right knee and right hand. Extend the left leg, staying on the toes. Inhale, left hand to the sky, fingertips pointing up. A little side lunge or side plank on the other side. Exhale, release your left hand down to the mat. Cross your ankle or cross your shins here again, using your hands. Try and walk yourself all the way back onto your bottom. Put your soles of the feet on the mat, knees bent, hands beside you, beside your shins here, and slowly bring yourself back. So your back is onto the mat, nice and slow moving here. Give the core a little workout. Hands face down on the mat. Walk your feet up so your heels are as close as is accessible for you. Sorry, if you do have a block here, as we work into our bridge pose, to ensure we're doing a nice strong bridge pose, you can put the block in between your knees, palms down, heels as close as is possible for you to your gluteus maximus. You can touch your heels, excellent. I'm a little bit of a cheater because I got really long arms. And then on our inhale, raise your hips on up. Good. While you're up here, exhale. Inhale, keep your hips up, maybe interlace your fingers and walk your shoulder blades closer to one another if that's accessible to you. Bring your chin off your chest if you find your chin is tucked. Keep breathing here. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, belly goes back in. One more time. And as you exhale, lower your hips back down to the mat. Sorry, with the block, I have to tell you to squeeze the block so our legs don't splay out. Okay, nice active lower body here. We'll do it again. Inhale, raise your hips, interlace your fingers, walk your shoulder blades together. Squeeze that block or just try to squeeze your knees together. They don't need to touch if you don't have a block there. You're just trying to keep them active. Now, if you got a block there, excellent. This is going to be a challenge. I want you to inhale and raise your right leg. Keeping your hips up. Exhale, lower that leg. Realign here. Inhale, raise your hips. Fingers are interlaced behind. Squeeze those shoulder blades together again. Inhale, raise your right foot or left foot to the sky. Keep squeezing that block. Exhale, release that left foot down. Inhale, push the hips up for one final big push upwards here. Exhale, release your hips down. Wonderful. Good. Let's do it again. Inhale, I'm gonna remove the box. Inhale, raise your hips to the sky. Interlace your fingers. Push, push, push. Exhale, unlace your fingers. Keeping your hips up. Inhale, raise your hands up overhead, all the way down so the backs of your hands are on the mat. Your hips are still up. You're still in a bridge pose here. Exhale, bring your hands all the way back down, palms on the mat. Inhale, keep pushing those hips up. Exhale, release your hips to the mat. Nicely done. A lower back workout there. Walk your feet to the edges of your side edges of your mat. Just let your knees fall in together here. Take a couple breaths. Excellent. Heel toe your feet back together, about hip width apart. Inhale, bring your knees and thighs into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Take a couple breaths here in Upanasana when releasing pose. Inhale, nice and deep, expand the belly. Exhale, bring those knees towards the chest a little more. Inhale, exhale, squeeze your chin towards your knees. Excellent. Another inhale here, exhale, release your right leg straight out in front, toes flex towards your shin. Still holding on to that left shin, left thigh into the chest. Exhale, bring that left leg, left knee to the mat on the right side. Extend your arms out to the sides. Maybe put that right hand just on the, oh my goodness, can't come up with my words. Left thigh. Maybe add a little more. If you find this isn't working for you today, you can have both knees bent for your spinal twist. You can maybe put that right foot on top of the left thigh for a spinal twist. Maybe a little eagle legs. Okay, find what spinal twist you need today. So many variations. Inhale, bring those knees and thighs back up to the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, realign your spine here, nice and neutral. Inhale deep, exhale, release that left leg. Extend it straight out. Inhale, bringing that knee and right thigh into the chest. Exhale, twisting to the left with that right leg. Keep breathing. Motorcycles are out. Not sure if you heard that. I'm sure you did. Inhale, bring your knees and thighs back. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that practice. Namaste.